Imagine a galaxy where the concept of forever is not a promise, but a military doctrine enforced by legions of super soldiers who view mortality as a tactical error. And you are the commander who has realized that loyalty to the Imperium isn't about blind obedience, but about mastering the brutal efficiency of a war machine that never stops, never sleeps, and never forgets. You are thrust into Imperium of Terra, only to find that this third book isn't just about holding the line, but about navigating the complex political and logistical nightmares of an empire that spans stars, yet struggles to keep its own soul intact. But when you discover that maintaining this eternal vigil isn't about following ancient codes, but about outmaneuvering Xenos threats, internal heretics, and rival factions who view your unyielding stance as a threat to their chaotic freedom, you realize that order isn't given, it's seized through grit, ingenuity, and superior tactics. Welcome to Legion Forever, Forever Legion, the pulse-pounding, atmospheric, and deeply strategic installment in Evan Currie's space opera saga. If you love military sci-fi tropes, Legion dynamics, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of watching protagonists navigate a hostile cosmos through grit, ingenuity, and superior tactics, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in speculative fiction, blending the visceral crunch of tactical combat with the profound weight of existential duty. The narrative kicks off with our protagonists' deployment to a critical frontier, thrusting them into a race against time to secure their position before rival factions or ancient entities erase them from existence. The atmosphere is thick with the hum of strained engines, the static of encrypted comms, and the creeping dread of knowing that every decision could branch into a timeline where they are erased from history. Currie excels at capturing the psychological toll of isolation, making every tactical maneuver, every resource allocation, and every narrow escape feel like a high-stakes gamble where the price of failure is not just death, but eternal displacement. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular elite operator trope and the brilliant asymmetric warfare dynamic. This isn't just about shooting lasers, it's about understanding the complex ecology of alien technology, managing limited resources, and using human ingenuity to outsmart enemies who rely on brute force and superior capital. Watching the protagonist reverse engineer enemy strategies, craft overpowered gear from rare drops, and completely shock arrogant elites with unconventional, trap-heavy tactics is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the satisfying chiming ding of a massive level up to life, making every milestone feel like a hard-earned victory. But beyond the stats and the slaughter, the soul of Imperium of Terra lies in its characters and the heavy burden of integrity. The protagonist isn't just a cold, calculating gamer. They are a deeply human individual struggling to maintain their humanity in a system that rewards ruthlessness. They quickly form bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of fellow survivors who help them navigate the treacherous waters of the new social order. The banter is razor-sharp, providing much-needed levity as their squad watches them casually calculate the damage output of a coordinated strike. Their unbreakable trust provides the emotional grounding needed when the world starts throwing literal world-ending threats their way. As the plot accelerates toward its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major conspiracy or a rival faction's assault forces the protagonist to push their abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming magical firepower, and raw, unbridled ingenuity. The protagonist doesn't just survive the assault, they completely shatter the local power scaling, using a ridiculous, highly technical combination of skills and crafting to turn the enemy's ultimate attack into a mere stepping stone. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive dopamine-fueled victory that proves the most dangerous class in the system isn't the one with the biggest sword, it's the one who understands the rules better than anyone else. Legion Forever, Forever Legion is a triumph of the LitRPG and fantasy genres. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically addictive. Evan Currie has crafted a sequel that perfectly captures the thrill of breaking the apocalypse with a stat sheet and a strategy guide. Plug in your headphones, check your stats, and join the climber. The system is live, but his future is bright.